specs that are required. I raced the 600 and it was about 118 horsepower maximum. In terms of the weight of the
looking right in the camera. Make love to the camera.
Oh.
I'm sorry, I had to do it that way, man. I want to make sure everybody seeing your eyes. I want to make sure everybody's seeing this and getting this. This is what I do every time, all the time. So I'm just normal for me. So sometimes it's not normal for the guest that comes in, so that's why I have to interject sometimes. But anyway, look right at the camera. There's a little red eye right there. There's actually 2 red eyes. We got 2 cameras on us right now. And make love to the camera. Go.
Thank you, Jeffrey.
You're welcome. See, I like that. See, she even changed the tone of her voice. You getting ready to have me getting the grown and sexy mode.
Well, motorcycles are very sexy. This show, Racing Girls Inc., is going to have some of the hottest, beautiful women in tight leathers at over 150 miles an hour.
Really?
Really.
Wow. Now, when is this event?
We've already started. We filmed the test pilot last year in Canada, and there's
Really?
a few promos available on YouTube. And we're about very close to start casting in a month or so in California, and we're going all over the USA to cast for all the best female riders.
Now, that is totally incredible.
Women make amazing riders because riding on a racetrack is all about finesse.
Yeah.
And women have that right. There's also a need for flexibility when you're on a race bike and you have to shift your body from one side to the other at a very high speed. So women, again, are very good at that because they are gentler, they have the finesse, and they know how to hold on a little bit on the throttle before crashing. So a little advantage there.
So have you ever rode with just all women?
Yes, in Canada.
How does that feel? What does that feel like?
You know, this is pretty amazing, but I have to tell you, I've talked to several women, and we all seem to feel the same about it. We're much more courteous to each other because we don't want another female to fall. So if we race against the guys, we're tougher, and then against the girl, we're all more careful. It's pretty interesting.
You know what? This is pretty interesting to me because I never had an interview like this before, and it's fun to me right now. But do you guys ever play dirty? You know, we play dirty as guys. You know, if I was on the motorcycle, man, I'll be driving, I'd probably try to bump the guy next to me or kick him or knock him off the bike. Is that in the rules, or can you do whatever you want, or you got to keep it clean?
You have to be safe.
Well, I want to win.
Yes.
So what I'm saying is, I mean, do they cut you off and stuff like that?
Yeah.
Just like they do in cars, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
They try to run you like off the road or off the track or whatever?
Well, running somebody off the road would be illegal, but cutting somebody, it's quite acceptable.
Right.
So it depends how it's done. If it's done in a safe way, that you have the pass, then you can take it.
Right.
There are people who play dearly. I've been kicked out of the track a few times.
Really?
Uh-huh.
And so how was that? I mean, how did that make you got disqualified?
Oh, I just went back on the track when I stopped spitting the dirt.
Now, how does the helmet go on? Do you have to pin your hair up because you got kind of like long hair? Do you have to pin your hair up, or do you just let your hair go down and then put the helmet on like that, or do you have to pin it up? How does that work?
Myself, I usually put it in my helmet on the top of it because one of the things I found about helmets is they're not really well designed for women, and now manufacturers are actually starting to design them a little bit better. What happens is it falls a little too low, so you need a bit of puffing between the two, so the hair helps.
See, you guys didn't think that was a good question, I got you.
He's good. He's good. He's good.
They looking right now at me, they listening right now, and they're like, what kind of question is that?
It's a good question.
I'm trying to tell you, sometimes the hair might get in the way of the ears where you can't really hear. You know what I mean? There's a sound type of thing going on too as well. I mean, I know that motorcycle is loud, but I mean, if you have your hair over your ears, that might kind of tend to muffle the sound a little bit. Because I know sometimes you probably can ride basically based on sound too as well, right? Knowing how close somebody else is getting ready to come up on you.
Yes, but I usually wear earplugs, and it's enough. I could still hear the engine very well.
Yeah.
I'm able to upshift and downshift without a quick shifter just by hearing the rev of the engine, and that's with the earplug, because it's quite loud out there.
So how many gears you have on that bike of yours?
5 gears.
5 gears.
5 gears.
Give me a sound. Give me an illustration. You know, we all.
I'm not very good. Okay, I could try some other bike. This is like a really cheap bike. Okay, hold on. I'm more. Where? Oh no, it's more like a cat.
Look right in the camera and do that again. Give me. Okay, wait a minute. I'm gonna set this up. I can't help it. What I want you to do is there's 5 gears. All right. I'm gonna be counting them, so make sure you hit 5. All right. There's 5 gears on your bike. You're on the track. You're racing. You're rolling at a high speeds.
Okay.
Take it from start to finish. You're at the start line. Okay. And then give me an analysis on what takes place and how do you get to that last 5th gear.
All right.
Go.
So now, number 1, it goes. And now you have your hand on the clutch, and you're revving. My CBR is at 10,000 RPM, and I'm holding the clutch, and I'm waiting for the red light, the green light to go. And once it goes, I'm going to release the clutch slowly so that I don't get my bike to wheelie. So I don't want to be on one wheel. And now I have to the quicker I'm going to upshift, change my gear, the quicker I'm going to get ahead. So, do you want the sound?
Yeah, I want the sound.
Okay. I can't believe I just did that. I'm horrible with sound.
That's good. Just that fast.
Yeah, like this.
Within seconds, she's at the 5th gear.
Yeah.
That's the point I was trying to make. And I want to bring that out.
Yeah, it's quick.
How fast that bike really is.
It's
I mean, I'm going to say it like this. I've never got a chance, maybe one time, to sit on a motorcycle.
What about that? Would you like to?
Yeah, I might like to, but I wouldn't want to roll on one. But I mean, I'd like to maybe sit on yours. You know what I mean? Just sit on the bike. You know what I mean?
On the back. I could give you a ride on the back.
There it is. I might be okay with that one.
With me down.
Absolutely. But I'm telling you, to drive one of those, it was the biggest fear of mine. You know, growing up, I had a mini bike. That's about the best I could do, and I wrecked that one. so I wasn't really, you know, I got hurt on the thing, you know what I mean? Bruises and stuff like that, and I'm sure there's some type of protective gear that you wear, but we'll get into that in a few minutes. But yeah, it's a dangerous type of situation if you really don't know, because you can pop a wheelie, you can do these other things, you can slip and slide and fall and all sorts of things without a lot of protection. You know what I mean?
Correct.
You know
Safety is super important.
Yes.
And that's why Racing Girls Inc., that's number 1. Safety. We're actually launching an international campaign in the U.S. and Canada, and we've already have several police groups involved with this program, and we want to impress upon people that if you want to race, come on the track. If you want to ride fast, come on the track. It's safe.
Yeah.
And the cool thing is, if you have a police officer who's chasing you, it's all fair game on the track. Because at some time you may be chasing him, so it's all good.
Wow. Now let's talk about the protective gear that you have to use, all the way from the head to the toe.
Correct.
Let me know exactly what you have to, what type of requirements that you have to be in one of these fast-paced, fast-track races.
To be on the track. Racing or not racing, if we're on the track, you have to have a full cover suit, a suit that's totally closed. These suits have protective padding a little bit everywhere. You have a back protector, you have the boots that goes up, the gloves, and the helmet. Now, the helmet has to be DOT approved, and every morning you have to go to a tech inspection. What happens there is there's a few people that's going to check your bikes to see if everything is safe, and your equipment as well. And one of the things about people in that community is everybody is so helpful and very generous. So if you don't have something, you're going to find someone at the track is going to lend it to you. And that's pretty cool. There's a great community in the motorcycle industry. It happens in the motocross, in the flat track, dirt track, trail riding, and sports motorcycle, racing, any kind of two wheels.
All right, let's get to your website right quick. This is really fascinating to me, very interesting. Let me have a website. What's your website?
www.racinggirlsinc.com.
All right, that's www.racinggirlsinc.com.
Correct.
All right, we got it right. That's why we did it twice. We want to make sure everybody gets it out there. That's very important, so you can see exactly what Ann is doing and what she's going through with. I went on the website too as well, did my homework a little bit. She has some videos up there, really nice, and she has some pictures, nice pictures up there. So you guys get a chance, go to that site, check her out. And when is your next race?
I'm not racing anymore. I'm producing a TV series called Racing Girls Inc. It's a reality TV series where I follow these female motorcycle who are auditioning to be able to be part of one of the greatest race of North America. And it's going to be an all-female race. So that's what I'm working on right now.
Oh, that's good. That is good. Now,